January 2024, Blaine, Minnesota became the focus of a high-profile legal case involving Allison Leigh Schardin, a 38-year-old woman. She was charged with inappropriate conduct involving two teenage boys who were visiting the area for a youth hockey tournament. While she was not a teacher or coach, the allegations involved a serious abuse of trust in a setting where minors were supposed to be safe. The case quickly drew local and statewide attention, sparking concern among parents, families, and youth sports organizations. According to police reports, the incidents allegedly took place while Schardin and her family were staying at a hotel during the tournament. Law enforcement began investigating after complaints were made by the victims' families. Officers interviewed multiple witnesses, including hotel staff, family members, and the teenagers themselves. They also reviewed security footage and communications to establish a timeline of events. The investigation was thorough, with authorities working to ensure that all facts were properly documented before filing charges. Schardin was arrested and charged with criminal sexual conduct, a serious felony in Minnesota. These charges carry severe legal consequences, including potential jail time, probation, and registration as a predatory offender. Following her arrest, she appeared in court for initial hearing. The judge set bail conditions and Schardin was released pending further proceedings, with restrictions designed to prevent contact with minors and to protect the community. Initially, Schardin pleaded not guilty. Over the following months, the case moved through the court system. Pre-trial hearings were held, during which prosecutors presented the evidence they had gathered and her defense team examined it to prepare their strategy. The court reviewed statements from witnesses, hotel staff, and other parties involved. The process was methodical and took time to ensure fairness for all parties. In October 2024, Schardin changed her plea and admitted guilt to one of the charges as part of a plea agreement. The other charges were dismissed, a common practice in cases where prosecutors seek a certain outcome while avoiding a lengthy trial. During the sentencing hearing in January 2025, the judge reviewed her history, her cooperation with authorities, and the recommendations from probation officers. Schardin was sentenced to limited jail time served on weekends, required to complete community service, and mandated to participate in mental health counseling. She was also placed on probation with strict conditions, including no unsupervised contact with minors, and required to register as a predatory offender for 10 years. Wow, disappointing. The case had a strong impact on the community. Parents and local youth sports organizations expressed concern about safety and the need to protect minors in all settings, not just schools. The victims and their families experienced emotional and social challenges, including public attention and the stress of navigating the legal process. Advocates emphasized the importance of vigilance and awareness in all youth activities, highlighting how trust can be violated in unexpected ways. From the initial complaint through police investigation, arrests, pre-trial hearings, plea change, and sentencing, this case illustrates the pull path of the legal system when dealing with adult misconduct involving minors. Every step shows the careful work of law enforcement and the courts to balance accountability, public safety, and the rights of all involved. It is a reminder that adults must always respect boundaries and that the law takes violations seriously, even in non-school settings. For Blaine and the surrounding communities, the case remains a cautionary tale. Families have become more vigilant, hotels and tournament organizers are reviewing safety protocols, and youth programs are taking additional measures to prevent misconduct. While Schardin's sentence may seem limited to some, the combination of jail time, probation, counseling, and registration ensures long-term monitoring and accountability. This story continues to serve as an important reminder. Safeguarding minors requires awareness, vigilance, and the ability to act when something seems wrong. The consequences for violating that trust can be long-lasting, and the legal system, in partnership with the community, works to ensure that justice is served while protecting those who are most vulnerable. Hey guys, how you doing? Now, with this video, I just wanted to say this is one of the ones that it shocked me, but not in a way to where I haven't seen this before. Just more of like a disappointed type of shock. I had to kind of get the facts of the situation out initially. That's why I made sure to make the video organized and, keep my feelings out of it and just tell you exactly what happened in its entirety. But if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. How do you, as a grown 38-year-old woman, sleep with two minors first thing first, why are you so aroused at a youth hockey tournament? Why are you even that aroused at a youth hockey tournament that you can't keep it controlled. Like, so what? The kids is arousing you? They ain't even developed. Like, it's just crazy to me how a 38-year-old woman can decide to do something. 38, this is not a kid who made a decision. This is a grown woman deciding to do this and not even a minute in prison. Like, what are we doing here? Like I said, I had to get the entirety of the situation out, but I'm going to give my opinion on this one. This is an absolute joke. And I'd love to see what you guys' opinion on this is as well, because I do see some of those guys who are just like, yeah, this is great. I wish I was in, but let's be serious. This is a joke. This is ridiculous. I don't really feel like I need to point out the obvious, if this was a guy. I rarely see guys just getting away with this type of stuff. Like, this is ridiculous, guys. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And I'm going to make sure to keep posting these videos and spreading awareness of stuff like this is going on. And one more thing that I will say, guys, is that this is going on, man. I'm bringing you these videos multiple times a week. Guys, I'm researching. So these are just the videos I'm posting. I'm researching a lot of these cases to see which ones I want to post. Guys, this is going on at an alarming rate. I don't know how this is not one of the most talked about things in society right now, female teachers. I don't know how it's not. But let me know why you think this is, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.